YouTube, what's going on? Alright, so this is going to be a review on the Pioneer DEH-X6800BS. Alright, so basically this is a 3 volt 3 pre-out. It has 3 RCA outputs. They're at 2 volts, so that's the only bad thing about the deck. But other than that, it's a pretty solid deck. I have this deck in my truck. So let me just go through the features. It's got a 13-band EQ. It's got crossovers inside, high, low, and sub crossovers. It doesn't do HD radio, but I mean I'm using pretty much my smartphone for all type of music. It does have a CD player, as you can see here. Sounds pretty nice. Let's see. Let's go through it here. Let's see. So just go through the audio. You got your crossovers here. Let's go through that. That's one of the things I look for when I'm buying a deck. So you got your high crossover, you can also do this. Has network mode. So pretty much how I'm using it, I have separate crossover. I'm using this deck as a crossover for the whole system. There's no passive crossovers whatsoever in the system. I'm running some Rockford Fosgate Punch Pro tweeters, super tweeters, some Alpine Type R 5 1/4 for my mids, and a couple of 12s, some Rockford Fosgate T112s, and all amplification is Rockford Fosgate. I got a T1000 on the subs, and a T800 4AD on the mids and highs. Obviously on the tweeters, I got those turned all the way down, and I have to turn it down in the deck as well. But let me just show you what I got here, or how I have it set up rather. So this is my crossover. This is the high. My highs, I got my highs crossed over at 2K at a slope of 12 dB per octave. Alright, that's my high, and this is the mids. The high pass is at 160 Hertz at 12 dB per octave. Let me just go through here. It goes all the way down to 25 Hertz. Alright, so this would be good if I had some mid bass drivers, you know, I'd have it cross lower obviously. But it goes all the way from 25 Hertz all the way up to 250 Hertz. Alright, so I had it at 160. Alright, and the slopes is 6, 12, 18. Oh, y'all didn't even see that. 6, 12, 18, and 24 dB per octave. Alright, so I had it at 12. Let's see. And the low pass, this is like the high end where the highs cut off at. I got that at 12.5K at 6 dB per octave again. Let's see here. You got your 6, 12, 18, and 24 decibels per octave. Alright, now the subs, what I really like about this deck is this right here, the low pass. Alright, it goes all the way down to, in addition to 6, you know, well actually it doesn't have 6. So it doesn't have 6 dB per octave, but you have 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36 decibel per octave. This is something I haven't seen on a mid-level deck like this. So that I was pretty excited when I found out it could do that. That was actually my main reason why I bought it, because I got it in I got this at Best Buy for like $100. That's unheard of these days. But pretty dope radio. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is it's 2 volts. So in my case, I'm using audio control line driver to beef up the voltage to like 4 volts, so I don't have to run the deck that high or anything like that. So yeah, so the crossovers is pretty crossovers are pretty good. Let's see, this is how I got this. My tweeters are negative 8. I mean, they go all the way down to negative 24. But you know, you got the left. You don't have front and rear since it's a network. So you don't have front and rear since it's a network mode. You just have left and right. So I had to turn these down because the tweeters are really loud. They give you a headache. All right, it doesn't have TA automatic time alignment, but I don't really use that. I was thinking about going, I think the next version up from this is the 88BS or BT or something like that. Alright, also you can save your settings or load your settings. Let me go ahead and save them real quick. You can load your settings. You got bass boost, I don't use any of that. Loudness is off. Auto level control, I don't use that. Source level adjust, I got that at +3. So I don't got to crank the radio all the way up to 62. It goes all the way up to 62. That's another reason why I like this deck. So I don't like, you know, I like to have, you know, I like to have a lot of room when I'm turning up my music. So that's the balance. Alright, so that's all that for the audio menu function. Another thing I don't like about it is you can use this to charge the USB. You only have one USB port. You can only use this to charge your device once it's connected over Bluetooth. I gotta say, I never really was a fan of using my smartphone over Bluetooth because I was thinking about the sound, but it sounds pretty decent. I can't complain. I mean, you know, it has a glitch every now and then, but you know, I mean, that's to be expected over Bluetooth. And yeah, it's a pretty you know, pretty decent deck. I mean, it was only, I think I paid $105 for it. So if you're looking for a low-cost deck that gets the job done and is really dependable, check out this deck right here. Let's see what else I can show you guys. It's got a clock. This is another one of the things I like about it. See, this is phone connect. You can do iPhone or Android. And on that Bluetooth, you can have Bluetooth to wired. Wired, it works, but I've had some issues with it. So I choose Bluetooth, but you know, wired both work pretty good, you know, for what it is. I mean, you know, you got the USB auto on, clock set. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can have it in regular time or military time. I don't use that. This is where, you know, I have the clock. I have the clock here, and the spectrum analyzer going right here. Also, the spectrum analyzer it updates pretty quickly along with the music, unlike my Kenwood deck, the X6900BS. I did review on that. Check my video if you want to check that out. But you can do the clock, you can do the level meter, the spectrum analyzer. You can turn it off. So you can have your Bluetooth signal and the battery strength there. You can have the iPod, the source. You know, pretty self-explanatory. But I like the deck. I mean, it's a pretty solid deck. I wasn't expecting, you know, Pioneer. To be honest, I've been sleeping on Pioneer. I've always ran Kenwood and Alpine decks. I've never really gotten to the Pioneers, but I'm glad I actually got on. I actually took a chance on this. I mean, it was, you know, like I said, it's under $120. This is a damn good deal if you ask me. So let's see what else I can show you guys. Illumination, obviously, it's got the different colors. You can do all that. Different colors, brightness, phone color, all that stuff. And it also, you can also set it up. Mix track, I really don't even know what that does. I think this is some kind of DJ effect, but that's a gimmick I don't use. But you can also set this app up. You can set your radio up using the Pioneer Arc app. Let me show that to you. Oh yeah, that's the reason why I use Bluetooth over wire with this unit, because you can't do this app. You can't use the app to set it up. All right, so this is the app right here, the Pioneer Arc app. All right, so it's connecting. All right, so let's see. This is one of the things I love about this radio. So you go to audio, you got your equalizer right there. All right, you can make custom edits and stuff right over the fly. Turn your sub off, you know, all that. And this is another thing I like right here, the advanced settings. So right here you can really dial down and figure out where you want your crossover points and your levels and stuff right here. This is amazing. Well, not really. Well, this is pretty damn nice. This is pretty damn dope, I feel. You know, it's because you know, with the, I mean, the display is, you know, dot matrix display. It doesn't really get into details, you know, but this, you know, you got an actual graph, so you can see where you want things to go. So you can adjust it here. Pretty much everything you can do on the radio, you can do here, and just, you know, have a more in-depth view of what you're doing. All right, like I said, this particular model doesn't have auto TQ, or auto EQ, so all that's going to be grayed out. It's right here, TA initial. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty dope deck for what it is. You know what I mean? Pretty dope. They have newer decks coming out. I still want to get the 80 PRS, and I'll see what that's about, and, you know, really dial. I'll put that in my car. Like I said, this is just a deck for my truck. So I give it, I think out of 5, I give it 4 stars. But, you know, that's me being really nitpicky. But it's a pretty dope deck. That's about it. If you got any questions, or, you know, if you want to figure out how to do something, just leave a comment, and when I get time, I'll get back to you. Alright, peace.